Hello everybody, Bearhams here with a new series on Football Manager 19 where I'll be taking MLS expansion side FC Cincinnati on a journey to the CONCACAF Champions League final. Like in my FIFA 19 U-Squad God series, the main goal is to reach the peak of continental football with regenerated players. In the early years there will be real players like Fernando Adi, but in time they will be replaced with players via the Academy and MLS Super Draft. Managing the newest MLS expansion will be Sneaky Pete Rogerson, who was a star in my Minnesota United U-Squad God save. And to have a quick taste of how he played, here's a little look. Taking a look at our preliminary roster for the 2019 season, we have Jesse Gonzalez, Jordan McCrary. We also have Forrest Lasso and Jimmy Madranda, who was a player for Sporting KC. We also have Corbin Bone, Fadi Alashi, Jimmy McLaughlin, a hero in the U.S. Open Cup game against Chicago Fire, as well as Mitch Hildebrand, who we brought back from Atlanta United. We also have Connor Lade, Blake Smith, Abuchi Bearding, Tyler Gibson, Lance Lang, Andrew Carlton, another player from Atlanta United. We also have Joshua Perez, Emery Welshman, and Russell Ciccarone. So we'll take a quick peek at Abuchi Bearding, who is our first Academy player. I picked him up from the Youth Academy, and I mean, he has okay stats. He'll get some playing time here and there. He only has 2 stars with the potential to 3 or 4. He is a ball-winning central defensive midfielder, and I'm going to try to give him as much playing time as possible. So we are in the month of January, which means we will have ourselves the Super Draft, where in the Super Draft you get 4 picks, and you pretty much take your pick to any young American player. Well, there's a bunch of other nationalities too. We do have the first pick since we are the newest side welcomed into Major League Soccer. And our first pick will be Felipe Cantu. The Floridian Pat was playing football with the Villages. I'm not quite sure which league that is, but we've been scouting him for a bit. Pretty decent overall already, as you will see later. For the 25th pick in the draft, our scout suggests we get Pedro Garza, and I'm not going to disagree with him. So we'll take well, we got to find him first. Reveal yourself, Pedro. Come on, where are you? Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Yes, he is a left back, 21 years old, from the United States. So another player with Mexican descent coming into the FC Cincinnati side. Our next pick will be David Black, a goalkeeper from the Oklahoma City under-23 side. I don't know if he has that much potential, but at this point, again, we're gonna listen to our advisor. And now with our final pick, I believe the 72nd pick, we will have a Shawnee Dyer, a Jamaican left back. So we'll pick 2 left backs in this draft. 21-year-old Jamaican, comes from San Francisco. Decent bravery stats, decent aggression stats, and wow, his natural fitness is pretty spectacular too, with 16 to 19. So there we go. That will round up our first draft. Taking a look at the Super Draft grades, we did pretty well. Got ourselves an A+ along with 4 other teams: Minnesota, LA Galaxy, Portland, and Sporting KC. And now what we'll do is we'll take a quick gander at some of the overalls So Felipe Cantu, 3.5 stars, could potentially get to 4 stars, so already a good pick out of the gate. Looking for him to be pretty much the future captain of the side in the years to come. Dyer was 1.5 star, Black was 2 star, and Pedro Garza was 2 star. I mean, there's still a long time between now until they finally reach their potential, but I think so far so good for this first draft. And now we'll take a look at the youth intake. We recently got one. Going through most of them, their potentials weren't the best. But one that I am looking forward to is Ricardo Martinez. He's already a 2 star at the age of 16. So if worse comes to worse and we lose one of our strikers, we might just have to bring up Ricardo from the academy. His stats, nothing too crazy sticks out. His fitness is pretty good at 14. But we do have a shortage of strikers as we only have Welshman and Adi. For our first and only game of the episode, we will be taking on FC Dallas at Nippert Stadium, as former FC Dallas goalkeeper Jesse Gonzalez will get the start, as well as Felipe Cantu, one of our youth regen players. And hopefully those two will show Sneaky Pete his first victory. Figueroa gets it, and that will be intercepted by Bone. Good play by Bone as Adi will hold the play. You'll find Carlton, the young American, gets it to Lade. Floats across in, but it will be an easy catch for Gleason. Laurentowicz, Grazo Aguilar. Yep, that's going in. Coleman with the goal. I think that might have been Cantu's fault. Then again, he's still a young buck. Gotta be patient with him. And now Ledesma with the free kick. Adi gets the head on it, but it hits the post, and it will be cleared aside. There might be another chance. No, it doesn't look like it, as the half will run out. So after 45 minutes plus a little smidge of extra time, FC Dallas comes to Cincinnati and holds on to the lead. Not a good start for Sneaky Pete and company. Cantu gets that to Elashi. Now Elashi gets it to Bone. Back to Elashi. Elashi sees something in Carlton. Now Carlton is going to go streaking down the side. Looking for a cross. He'll find one to Adi. There we go. Beautiful goal. Fernando Adi, the Nigerian striker, gets the pass from Carlton. And now the game is tied up. Might have to switch the formation here as Bone's going to float across. There we go. Perfect. Fernando Adi once again gets a goal and the brace. Just 5 minutes left. This may be last chance here for FC Dallas, as it is cleared by Garza. And there we go. First game, first win for Sneaky Pete. Well, look at that. Already one game in, and we already have ourselves a playoff spot. Everything is coming up Millhouse. So yes, this will be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. This has been Bearhams, and as always, toodaloo.